Cllr Joe Kavanagh, Lord Mayor of Cork. I'm delighted to speak to you all today. It's great to be together, even though we are physically apart. This is the 101st year of the Lord Mayor's school visits. And despite the necessary restrictions that are there to keep us all safe, I can assure you that the show will go on. A physical visit by the Lady Mayoress Stephanie and myself is not possible at this time, but it is very important that we continue to communicate with each other. We are engaging with all 119 schools across the city virtually today, and I am offering a tree to all the schools as a symbol of growth, positivity, and hope for the future. If it is possible at all, I hope that we can physically visit your school before the school year and my mayoral term ends next June. In the meantime, can I ask each and every one of you to remember to keep yourself, your families, and your friends safe. Cut down on the number of people that you are meeting each day. Keep washing your hands as often as you can. Stay away from crowded areas as much as you can. Wear a face mask if necessary and if possible. And keep your distance from people, even though it is not always easy. I dearly hope that we can beat this virus and get our lives back to normal as soon as we can. My role as Lord Mayor has changed dramatically in recent months. I, like everybody else, have had to do things differently. School visits have changed. Big dinners and lunches, which raise valuable funding for charities, have been cancelled at a significant loss to many of these charities. Meetings of all kinds have been cancelled or have had to go online. I have not been able to represent our city overseas. And generally, the opportunity to meet with organisations across the city has been enormously restricted and in many cases have had to be cancelled. I'm not happy about this, but this is what we have to do to keep everyone safe. We will get through this as we've got through worse. This is a very special year of commemoration in our city. 100 years ago, the people of the city were living through tumultuous and terrible times. Ireland was fighting for its independence from the British state, and much of the violence, the killing and the upheaval was centred in our city of Cork. In 1920, we had no less than 3 Lord Mayors. The first, Tomás McCurtain, was shot by the British forces in March 1920. Then the second, Terence MacSweeney, went on hunger strike in Brixton Jail and died on the 25th of October 1920. And then the third, Donal O'Callaghan, who was elected Lord Mayor in November 1920, went on to be Lord Mayor for the next 4 years and spent much of that time on the run. A month later, in December 1920, the British Army set fire to Cork City. Buildings along Patrick Street, City Hall and the Carnegie Library were all reduced to cinders in a historic event known as the Burning of Cork. But Cork City has always been resilient. This city rose from the ashes. It got on with it. There is a resilience in Cork that makes me very proud. Just look at how shops and businesses in our city centre mopped up, cleaned up, dusted themselves down and got back trading within hours of this week's serious flooding event in our city centre. You, the young people, are the future. And we are so lucky to have such wonderful schools and teachers in our city. I would like to thank the teachers here today for the resilience and the caring that they have shown for their pupils since the pandemic began last February. Our city's teachers are doing Trojan work to ensure that you can all continue to attend school through these very uncertain times. The future is very bright for all of you in Ireland and in Cork City, in the city that we affectionately call the real capital. The Lady Mayoress and I have worked very hard over the last few months to support our local business community. It is so important in these very difficult times that we support our local businesses. They provide valued employment and jobs. If you are buying online in the coming weeks, which I'm sure most of you do anyway, please try to buy from an Irish company, and if possible, a Cork-based company. Shop local and shop safe. As some of you know, I am very passionate about the environment and our local communities. As part of my morality, I will be launching a campaign called Cork Against Litter. I hope young people and schools will play a very important part in this awareness raising campaign, and I look forward to speaking to you all on this in the coming months. Nobody likes to see rubbish being dumped on our streets and roads. Nobody likes to see dog owners not cleaning up after their pets. It is careless, thoughtless, and of course, it's against the law. We live in a beautiful city and in a beautiful country, and we must respect what we have around us so that future generations can also enjoy it. We can't take our beautiful surroundings for granted. So I want to thank you all for your attention here today. It is a real privilege for me to speak to you. The Lady Mayoress Stephanie and I really hope to meet you all in person in the coming months.
Stay safe, stay healthy and mind each other. Above all, enjoy the Halloween break. Gurv Mahagut.
Thank you.